Smart Architect Consult. Okay, so it's been long since we uploaded a video. So in our previous video we started with a new project, how to make a multi-story, two-story in Revit software. So we did a ground floor, we did a planning of the space, we did a setting of the stairs for each spaces. So we go to the stairs design. So this will lead us to our today's video. So in today's video we are going to learn how to design stairs in Revit software. So before we start, if you are new to this channel or today is your first time of seeing our videos, do all to subscribe to this channel, like and share it to your friends for them to benefit. Also comment in the comment section whatever that you are confused about and any topic you want us to discuss about. Okay, so before we start, the project we started with is a two-story. So for two-story, the room height, we are going to use 3000 mm for the room height. That's floor to ceiling height. So if you are going to use 3000 mm, we have a way of calculating this for the stairs. So before we start with the calculation of the stairs, you need to know certain parameters. So for in stairs design, we have what you call the tread, the riser, the landing, and the flight. Okay, so the tread is basically means what you put your leg on it, and the riser is a horizontal distance between two treads. So let me use a section to explain this to you. So let's say I'll use the line. So let's say this is our stairs. So this is our tread. This is what you call the tread. Let me use the arrow. So this is what we call the tread. And this is the riser. So this one will be the landing. So the landing is supposed to be wide enough. Okay, so let's say this is our stairs. So if this is our step, meaning this one is the tread, what you put your leg on it is the tread as labeled here, and this one, the vertical one, is the riser. So I'm viewing it in a section form. Okay, so this is the riser, and the landing is what break one stairs from another. So basically it's allowed the users to rest, like after walking on the stairs, like a long flight, the tread break it or allow them to rest. So the standard measurement for the tread is 300 mm. The standard measurement for the tread is 300 mm, and the standard for the riser is 150 mm. So we are going to start with the calculation of the stairs. So before we start, since we are dealing with the room height we are dealing with is 3000 mm, so let's write our 3000 mm here. 3000 mm. Which is 3 meters. 3000 mm. So this is basically our height of the room. So let me height or room height. Okay, so the room height. So if room height is equal to this, okay, then the tread dimension. So I said 300 mm. The riser dimension 150 mm. Okay, so we have these 3 dimensions or the parameters which will help us to design our steps or calculate for our steps. So before you start, the tread is 3000 mm. So we have what we call, we have some calculation that's a thumb rule that we use. So the thumb rule says 2 times the riser or the 2 times the tread plus the riser is like 2 times the riser. Sorry, so let me write so that I don't forget. 2 times the riser plus the tread should be equal to 600. So this is the term rule that we are using. That's the term rule. So 2 times the risers plus the tread shouldn't be more than 600. Okay. So if that's the case, meaning our riser 150 works, our tread 300 also works. Okay, so before we start, we are going to divide the tread by the room height or the risers by the room height, because this is the risers that forms the height. So if there's 1 riser, 2 risers, 3 risers, you see that it is actually giving you the height of the room. So let's say if you go up again, riser, tread, riser, tread, riser, you can see that the risers form the height. So basically it forms the height of the room. So if we want the number of risers and the number of tread we are going to use for this project, which the height is 3000 mm or 3 meters, meaning we are going to divide the risers by the room height. So we are going to, so the room height divided by the risers will give you the number of tread or the number of risers we are going to use. So calculations. Let me underline it. Okay, so before you start the calculation, so the room height divided so this is equal to, so meaning that 3000 divided by 150, that's equal to 20 Okay, so before you start with any calculation, or before you start with the calculation, so after doing the divisions for the room height and the rises, so the 3000 divided by the 150, we are going to get what you could like 20. So the 20 will be our rises. So our rises is equal to 20. So if the 20 is the rises, so this 20, the 20 which is for the rises basically forms the height. So if 20 is the rises, you are going to subtract 1 from the rises, that will form your thread. So the thread is equal to be, is going to be 19. But then take note, if this is the thread, this is the thread, this is what the landing, but then you can see that the landing also forms part of the thread. So the thread landing also eats into what the thread. So the 19 threads, the landing too is part. So now we want the actual thread that we are going to use. If you want to know the actual thread, meaning you have to subtract the landing from the thread that you've gotten. So you are going to subtract 19 from the thread. That will be the actual thread, actual number of threads. That will be 18. So now we know the room height, we know the thread dimension, we know the riser dimension, we know the time rule, we know the calculation. So after doing the calculation, we know the number of risers we are going to use, we know the number of threads that we are going to use, and we know the actual thread too. So if we know everything, now we can start designing our stairs. Before we start designing the stairs, if you haven't subscribed, kindly subscribe to this channel, like the video, share it to your friends, because if you don't like the video, the YouTube algorithm will not show it more frequently to people to also benefit from it. So I kindly urge you to subscribe and also like this video and comment in the comment section if you are confused about anything. Okay, so let's start. So we are going to go to architecture, go to stairs, then when you go here, you can see that we have what we call straight stairs, we have the spiral stairs, we have the center end spiral. So now we are going to use the straight stairs. So I'll go to edit and adjust my parameters, my dimensions. So for yours, maybe the maximum riser height will be 19 by default, so you have to change it to 150. And the minimum thread depth for yours, maybe it will be 250, so you have to change it to 300. And your minimum run rate, you have to change it to 1000. Then we are done. Click OK. Then you come back to the property, scroll down where we have the actual thread. Yours by default, Revit will give you 250. So you have to change it to 300, and you change it to 300. Now we can draw our stairs. So I'll draw a straight stairs, since I'm drawing a straight line like this. So I can see the total rises are what, or the total rises is what, 27. But then my total riser here is 20, so I'm going to reduce the 27 to 20. I have to reduce 7 from this 21, so now I have 20. So this is my straight stairs. This is my straight stairs. Then I click on the mark. This is what I have so far. Go to ready. Yes, so this is the straight stairs. You can use the shift and the together with the right click button to scroll around or rotate around. So let's say I don't like this railing, this type of railing. You just have to select, press Ctrl, select this one too. Then you go to the property menu where we have the railing. You click on it, then you change it to any railing that you have. You can design your own railing. It's up to you and design. So you have what you call the pipe one, but I prefer the glass panel bottom fill, so I'll click that one. So this is what I want. See, yes, this is what we have. So now we have the straight stairs. So let's go back to the level 1 and draw another type of stairs. So we are going to draw a dog leg stairs because that's what we are going to use for our project, dog leg. So the dog leg is like the straight stairs, but then this, for the dog leg, we have 2 stairs at side and side, which is connected by a landing. You get it? So if we are going to draw the thread, meaning you are going to go back to architecture, then go to stairs, you select our stairs, then here we choose the straight stairs. Then since we are going to, for the dog leg, we have 2 separate straight stairs which is connected by landing. We are going to divide the actual thread by 2. You get it? We are going to divide the actual thread by 2. So our actual number of thread is equal to 18. So if the actual number of thread is equal to 18, if you divide the 18 by 2, meaning we are going to get 9. So one side will be 9 and the other side will be what? 9. But we already know that the thread, total thread, 1 is for landing. That's why the actual thread is 18. So the 1 here is what? For the landing. So that would be the landing that will be connecting the 2 stairs, separate straight stairs. You get it? That will form the dog leg. So now, whilst our straight stairs is active, we draw 1 stairs, then you bring it here on the same line, bring it somewhere here, you click and you bring it down. You can see that the landing will automatically be generated, so it's okay. Now you can see that this one, it exceeds what you want, the 9 that you want. So I'm going to reduce it. So let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So the 9 plus 9 is what? 18. That's the 18 thread that we have here. And this is our landing. This is our landing. So the landing is the one that we subtracted from the 19 to get our thread. Okay. So let's go to the 3D and see what we have. So this is what we have. So this is what we call the dog leg stairs. The dog leg stairs. So I'll click the finish. This is what we have. The dog leg. So you can see that it's like the straight stairs now. So like 1 straight stair, 1 straight stairs, which is connected by a landing. So you have to check the landing. Go back to the floor plan, you click, double click, you click on the landing. So the width of the landing should be the same as the width of the stairs. So this one, the width of the landing is what? 1000 mm. So let's check the width of the stairs too. So to do the dimension, I'll go back to annotate, go to the align. The dimension. I'll select that one. Then this one we have what, wall center, so I'll choose the wall face. Then I'll measure, so you can see we also have 1000 there, so meaning our weight of the round correspond to the weight of the the landing. So now we are good to go. So we have this text, and let's say you want to draw spiral stairs too. That one too, we have we use this like similar calculation, but then you have to get your radius and everything right. You have to get your radius right. So that one too, you can choose the spiral stairs. You click on it. Maybe I'm going, depending on the space that you have. Let's say my inner radius will be 500. I'll click. Click on it. Okay, so this one is static, so you have to, yeah. So I'll go to architecture, go to the stair, take the spiral stairs, starting point. Let's see 500. Depending on the space that you have, this is what you have generated. You see, we have the one that we have the post in the middle. Get it? So go back here, so I can check one, like I said. So we have another calculation for it, but that will be a separate video because it entails a lot. So you click the green mark. Okay, so this is our spiral stairs also. Okay, so let's do the quarter 10 or the half 10 stairs. So we are going to go back to architecture, stairs, choose the straight stairs, then we draw. So that one too, let's say it will be separated by 2 landing, like a landing. So we are going to have 9 threads to one side. This time we are going to stand somewhere here. So let's bring it here. Somewhere here. Okay. So 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you have to add 1 to it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So the landing, including the landing, will be 19. That will be the 19 threads. So this line should be the same, or it should be in line with this. So you have to bring this one down. I'll use the arrow key to push it down. or I can use what we call the align. So the shortcut for the align is AL. The shortcut for the align is what? AL. So I'll choose the AL, or I'll go to architecture or click the stairs. You can see that the align is here. I'll click. The shortcut is AL. So since I want this line and this line to be on the same plane, I'll click here, come and choose here. Get it, so they are all on the same plane. I'll click on escape. So I'll check and go to the 3D. Now you can see that we have the water thing. Okay, so if I still want to change the railing, I select the railing, come here, change the railing style, get it, I'll select this, or SA to select all the railings, change it, get it, yes, so I've changed all the railings. So let's change the visual style. Come to the bottom, change the visual style to maybe color consistent. So this is what we have. So this is what we have for the stairs. So if you want to design any stairs for your project, this is how you tackle it. So as time goes on, I will add more details to it so that everybody so that we all will be on the same plane, on the same. It will be fair for both of us. You get it? Okay, so I think we are going to end here. So our next video, we are going to draw the stairs for our project that we are doing. That's a multi-story project. So if you haven't watched the video for the stairs, or you haven't watched the video for the project that we've started, you can go to our videos, go to the playlist, you see Revit tutorials lesson, then you click, you see part 1, how to design 4 multi-story projects in Revit. You see part 1 up to part 4. You just have to watch them so that you can also follow us, or else you'll be confused. So do well to watch these videos that I've made mention of. Okay, so we are going to end here. If you didn't subscribe, please subscribe, like, comment and share so that the algorithm will push it up. Okay, so see you.